Hey, I got my good buddy Mike Prelick from Battery Tender in the shop with me today. Mike, great to see you, man.
Always a pleasure.
You know, you're the maker of absolutely one of my favorite products, Battery Tender. I love these things. Ever since you came out with these,
right?
I just think they're the coolest thing in the world. But what a lot of people think is they consider these things battery maintainers. They're really not. They're full-blown chargers.
They're full-blown chargers first.
And
then they go to maintenance
second.
That's exactly right. There's been a misconception out there for a lot of years that they only maintain, but they fully charge a battery every time you hook it up.
And that's, they can do all of that because they basically have a brain.
That's correct. There's actually a very powerful microprocessor in there that reads the battery all the way up. When it senses the battery's full, it drops down to a float maintenance below the gassing point of a battery. It won't cook it, and it stays there virtually forever.
And if it wants anything else, it gives it to it.
It gives it to it.
So
right.
it's engaged the whole time.
The entire time.
Has its finger on the pulse of the battery,
there
so
you
to speak. And you all started out with the Battery Tender Plus. That was your first.
That's correct.
That's an amp and a quarter?
Amp and a quarter of constant current output, so it charges actually as quick as a normal 3-amp charger, because it doesn't drop off until it's done.
But then you made kind of a nice little junior model.
That's correct. 750 milliamps. It's 3/4 of an amp, and it's made for any battery that's a large automotive battery is about its maximum capacity.
But these are great for, I love these for smaller batteries, lawn tractors, motorcycles, whatever. They love these.
Right.
And all your different versions come with the 2 different sets of terminals.
Clips and rings.
Yeah, clips and rings. This is sort of your commitment terminal.
There you go.
You clip that baby on, leave your pigtail out. And this is your alligator clips if you want to move the thing around battery to battery. And all of them have the quick disconnect. They all, plug in just like that.
Plug and go.
Plug and go.
There you
in,
go.
Out.
That's it.
And I love all that. These are great single units, but I have too many toys.
Yeah.
And I don't have enough outlets.
There you
so
go.
when you guys came out with these multi-bank, you got the 2-bank and the 4-bank, I thought I'd died and gone to heaven. But these are really 4 and 2 Battery Tender Plus.
Correct.
They're all an amp and a quarter. Each one of these banks
independent outputs.
Yeah.
Right.
And only one outlet.
There you go.
So one outlet will charge 4 batteries.
And no matter where you are in the world, it'll do it anywhere from 90 to 250 volts.
Oh, really?
It's universal
So it's international.
That's
marvelous. Correct. And then you have what, the 6-foot extension on each, or pigtail coming out each one of these.
There you go.
But then
the 25
foot. This is great. I've got these strung all over the place.
A lot of people hang them from their ceiling where the garage door opener is.
Well, because you have an outlet up there.
Yeah.
Then you can just drop those down and hook up whatever you want.
Correct.
But Mike, I know you guys, and I know from an R&D standpoint, you never sleep.
That's right.
So you're always up to something. This looks like a solar panel.
That's exactly what it is.
What do we got here?
We've got this is a 10-watt panel. We make a 5, 10, 15, and 45-watt panel.
And that's great. Whoa, what would my application be?
Well, personally, I have a dock with no power, and I have a boat on the other dock with a trolling motor battery that always goes dead. I either have to take the battery up to the garage to charge it. This is the answer. I just drop this in the bottom of the boat, hook it up to the quick connect that I have connected to the battery, come back in a couple of days and the battery's fully charged.
So it's any time you don't have a power source, really.
Anywhere, on a farm, it doesn't matter where it is. In a marina, on an airplane, on the dash of a plane, you could hook it up.
Oh, it's fantastic. So this is basically, okay, this is my power source, the solar panel. And then, is this my controller?
That's your controller. That's literally a Battery Tender Junior in that box. And
wow.
If you don't have one of those, you could go up as high as 30 volts on a panel this size, and it'll eventually cook a battery.
Oh, that's dangerous.
That's very dangerous.
So the controller is what's going to regulate that. And then, what's this little guy?
This is a portable. You could use this. It's the same as that, but you could use it on anybody's panel. If you have a panel now, you just hook the output up to that, and that up to the battery, and you have a controlled source.
Oh, wow. So it's panel in, battery tender out.
That's correct.
Oh, man.
That's the way to go.
So, and what I like about all these is just the fact that, I've got all these toys, and if I want to use this or I want to use that, I want it to be able to start. And I leave everything plugged in, and then I can just unplug and go.
And go. That's right.
Absolutely love it. I love these products. Hey, if you want to learn anything more about any of these great Battery Tender products, or this way cool new solar one, log on to myclassiccar.com. Yeah, man.
Work on your
airplane. Let the sun shine.
Yeah, work on your...
For a complete selection of nostalgic performance products, cruise over to EggySpeedShop.com.